I've been hearing about this guy was the catalyst for the bad, issues with the Lions organizations for decades and decades and decades. If you're one of those individuals, you're having a happy day and a smile on your face because Detroit Lions team president, Rod Wood, to retire. Let's get into it. All right, folks, here you go. The Detroit Lions announced that team president and CEO Rod Wood will retire by the start of the 2026 NFL season. He says, I want to thank the Ford family and ultimately the Lions fans everywhere for trusting me to lead the Detroit Lions for the last 11 seasons. Wood said in a written statement, it has been an absolute thrill for me to lead this organization, and I am proud of what we have accomplished over the decades. Plus, I am most proud of where I am leaving the organization and capable of hands of Sheila Hamp, Brad Holmes, and Dan Campbell. A lot of people didn't like Rod Wood. 222 Rod Wood Drive. 97 ticket saying he's one of the reasons why we haven't taken that next step. Even though he doesn't really do a lot, it's more cap, money, Ford Field type of stuff, not necessarily anything that's legit important in regards to, player acquisition or anything like that. But he's been with this organization so long, a lot of Lions fans says he's the problem. Well, he is not going to be on the Lions this season, or this Lions organization this season. He's going to be G-O-N-E, gone. I never really hated, liked, or anything like that when it comes to Rod Wood, but it is what it is. Maybe he just was that bad luck. Maybe he was just that bad luck. So go ahead and say congrats. Retirement. Give me a one-word reaction to Rod Wood not coming back. Give me your thoughts right now. Detroit Lions extend partnership with 97 won the ticket. The game. Multi-year deal guarantees Lions football coverage. 97 won the ticket. And also expanded to West Michigan. So if you're in the West Michigan area, you now can't get them. Let's get to a real story. The IG post of Kerby Joseph. Oh, it's not a good post, man. That's Kerby Joseph getting acupuncture. And that is a rough-looking knee. That's a rough-looking knee. Ay. It's concerning to look at the long-term issues with Kerby Joseph. He's still having issues with it now. Don't know what exactly happened to his knee. Wonder if it has something to do with some sort of arthritis that will never go away, some tissue damage or something. Generally speaking, you can tear a meniscus or whatever, and you can come back, but he is really struggling with his knee. This is, so concerning because what the Lions going to do about Kerby Joseph? Well, here's the deal. They got to act like he's just not going to play this season. That's what they have to do. They have to act like he is not going to be ready. Obviously, well, hopefully he will be, right? We've been burned. And holy smokes. I mean, it's just not, it don't seem to be healing that right. Positive sign, on mental state, that's a good thing. But still swollen. And that's a bad side considering he hasn't played a game since week 6. Oh my goodness. That's a horrible sign. That's a horrible sign. He hasn't played since week 6, and it's this swollen. Man, we got prayers up to Kerby Joseph. Lions got to prep as if he's not going to be here. That's what they have to do. when you're trying acupuncture, you're trying everything and it's still not working. Says, yes, messed up. You don't fix it. You just keep the faith. Holy smokes. That's a bad sign for Kerb. Well, look, we're going to have to eat his contract this year regardless. He's going to be on the roster because you can't cut him. However, after the season, you can. Do you think he would retire? Would Kerby Joseph retire if he can't come back? I mean, if he is still not healthy and his knee is like this in training camp, he may have to. He just may have to. So, anyways, man, prayers up to Kerby Joseph. We got to get this guy's got to get healthy. For him personally, not even in regards to football, because that is not a way to live. That is not a way to live. That must be horrible. He must be going through a lot of pain. ESPN pairs Lions with 5-time Pro Bowler pass rusher Joey Bosa has been named to the Lions a lot as of late. He seems to be the number one guy now getting pointed toward Detroit. The Lions had 16 sacks on third down last season, tied for 15th in the league. So Detroit could add Bosa to elevate its sub-package pass rush. Bosa who had 5 sacks in the Bills in 2025, fits well opposite of Aiden Hutchinson with speed to power, production, overall effort to clean up the latent plays, and I agree. I 1,000% agree right here. To me, he's ideal. And by the way, Al-Quadin Muhammad got a agent who's all about money. FYI, he's going for the bag. We'll talk about that in a second. We need pass rushers, not necessarily guys that's going to be there 90% of the time. 60, you get a Bosa. If you can bring back Al-Quadin Muhammad, unless he's trying to get the bag, bring in somebody else, then you draft somebody. You cannot rely on Joshua Pascal. Can't do it. You cannot bring Marcus Davenport back. Okay? Can't do it. Al-Quadin Muhammad, a free agent. We just got to wait on his money. Ahmed Hassanid, we love him. He's got to develop, and he will be doing that in training camp. But we need multiple pass rushers, not just one. But I am for Joey Bosa. I would like to see him out there on third down, 3rd and 9, with Aiden Hutchinson, 3rd and 12. That's what we want to see. Attack the quarterback. Known passing downs. Attack. When you have 2 pass rushers disrupt the quarterback like that, the Lions have an opportunity to play significantly better in the secondary, and right now we're banged up. We just talked about Kerby Joseph, Brian Branch. He ain't going to be ready right halfway through the season. Terry Arnold busted up. Ennis Rakestraw, Breakstraw. DJ Reed, who doesn't play well. You need help. Got to get the pass rush. He would be ideal. I wanted him last year. I thought he would be a good quarterback killer for the Lions last year. But didn't occur. That would be really good. Let's get into Al-Quadin Muhammad. Now, he picked up an agent all about the money. Okay, seen it on Twitter. Lions fans says, whelp. Everything King says, whelp. So this guy is all about the money. So it definitely looks like that Al-Quadin Muhammad's going for the bag. If he wants top dollar, you're going to pay for him? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to pay for Al-Quadin Muhammad? Would you pay $10 million a year? No, I'm not going to pay $10 million a year. 31-year-old pass rusher. Aiden Hutchinson was the opposite. Now, he did his work, but he's not worth $10 million a year. I'll do $7 million. We cut down to $3 million. But I don't think his production, I don't think it was all about him, right? If he's wanting to get paid more, there's so many other pass rushers out there that I think that could be more talented, cheaper, better idea, younger, because Muhammad's 31. Getting up there to pay $10 million. I like him. I like him a lot. I want him to get paid, the rate we expected, or else $7 million. If that occurs, below $7 million, that's pretty damn good. $8 million, okay. Past that, I just don't think it's worth it. We have other needs. We have to get center. That's so important in free agency. The number one position is center that we have to pick up in free agents. We have to. Got to get it. We cannot not get center. So we can't overpay for Muhammad. We just can't do it. Just can't do it. Will you guys do it? I say no. I don't think it'd be smart. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Adios.